Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to F1 Manager. I've done a few races. I'll explain it in a little bit why. Because we're not very good is the main reason, spoiler. So we've got our mid-season board review. We are on targets. They want 8th. We're 8th because of that little point that we snuck in. Our long-term objective of scoring points in 50% of the season's races. One of them. Let's go. Let's go. Second half of the season. You never know. But we've got 3 seasons to do that, so that's fine. The board confidence is high. We had a lovely little sort of message saying that some of the board members wanted to turn up for a race, and if we did well there, that helped, and we did quite well there. So that's nice. I like those sort of little... The more random little things like that, the better. Now, let me take you through... What's the best way to do this? Because I haven't had to really do this. Okay, I found where we're supposed to be looking. I was like, look, it only showed the top 10. You need the detailed breakdown in the standing section to look. So our last race that you saw was Canada. And the reason I sort of thought, you know, we want to get the season on anyway. I will be skipping races, especially early on when we're not very good. But also, I may have spent a little bit too much time and too many wind tunnel hours whilst designing parts, used them up all a bit too quick, and then was sat for like a month not being able to design anything. That's now passed. We're designing new parts. They should come in over the next couple of races. But overall, although no points, definite positives. So we went to Austria in the first, Albon did not finish. Okay, that's, I was going to say, that is, he didn't finish 8th. I can confirm. We had a sprint race in which we got 12th and 15th. And then the race itself, a solid 12th. Logan, he had a little bit of a wobble. They've overall, performance-wise, they've both been driving pretty well. Albon has been brilliant. Logan has just been like plodding along, but without any errors. However, the last 2 races, it all fell apart a bit. So we went to Silverstone next, qualified 10th. Q3 in there, cheeky. The other one. And Albon got a solid 13th place. Like I was like, okay, considering we're not getting any upgrades at the moment, pretty good. Sargent, 17th. Not too bad. Then Budapest happened. We had the practice. We got the qualifying. That we had new parts. We had to. Is it ERS or gearbox? One of those things we had to replace, and we'd already used ours up, so we had to take a grid penalty. But Logan Sargent, ignore the. I'll tell you that. Logan Sargent had a very good race. His best race of the season by distance. There was lots of offs. There was lots of crashes. No real good safety cars, but like a couple of virtuals. And Logan was just solid. Albon didn't finish. I retired his car because it all fell apart, essentially. But it wasn't his fault. He got absolutely from miles away, just slowing down for a corner, and just got shunted. It destroyed his suspension and chassis and rear wing and somehow front wing. I guess the reverberations must have damaged. It was horrendous, but they're not his fault. And then we've just gone to Belgium. We didn't play, did we? We did a little cheeky sprint race. Logan had a very good race. Albon just started making mistakes all over the shop. I was telling him to, attack a little bit harder every race because he seemed to be good at it. And then it's all started falling apart. And I didn't do it for this race. However, he didn't like it. He didn't have a nice time. And he had problems with this race as well. Ran wide a couple of times. Did get shunted in the rear again. Not quite as hard, but apparently it's his fault for slowing down too much on a corner, maybe. But like I said, we've got lots of designs going. We've got lots of buildings happening. The car... We've had the inspection destroyed. Don't need that, do you? But nothing too bad. Usual wear and tear. We'll call it wear and tear. We hopefully. When's the race day? Is it now? Is it now? No, we've got 25 days. So hopefully we'll have a lot of new parts. We're going to be. We're not going to be. It's more of a more so. But let's get to it. Board confidence check-in, which we've literally just had, so that's fine. Driver updates. Oh, he's gone up 2 cornering. Very nice. I'm obviously going to use these attributes of these drivers, almost said players, you know, make sure they're good. But I'm much more into role playing. Like, I don't care if it's smooth, like if it's, I don't know, adaptability is really good, but it's crap in the rain. When I see it, I'm using the eye test. If he makes loads of mistakes, I don't care that factually he might not. It just happens. He's got good reactions, but I don't care. Like Logan Sargent, he's a good youngster, but he's not my youngster. We will be replacing him, even though he's probably going to go on to have a decent career. Aston Martin have had an HQ upgrade. We intend to be world champion. Oh, that's a fucking brave shout, that is, you dickhead Christian. So I just don't like him. He's a very unlikable human being. But actually, it's pretty close in the standings, to be fair. Red Bull are only 12 points ahead in the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen is only 3 points ahead of Leclerc. Very unrealistic. Yay for the... Does this matter at all? Like, do you get bonus points at the end of the season? Not like I care, because, you know. Right, okay, I'm going to do my 25 days. We're going to have new bits. It's all going to be good. Oh, interesting. So we've got a design centre improvement, short-term investments, 1 million squids. We're doing all right bank-wise. I know I'm playing it safe, but I want to see what happens at the end of the season before I just spooge all my cash, right? 60 days design... Okay, but I have just used all my hours up again because I just can't help myself, and it's the next period starts... I'm probably doing it horrendously wrong, but, you know, the next period starts in... When is it? 20 days, so I'll get 40 days for 1 million. I think that's still worth it, right? I'm thinking I'm very much going to go early on the research part for next season, because we've got our point. If we can maybe sneak another one by the end of the season in a wet race, that would be great. Finish 8th, that's what the board want, and then next season will be essentially Red Bull without the dickhead leaving it. So we'll approve that budget. Let's treat ourselves. Okay, we are at race day. We've got some missing parts, but that's fine. We've got upgrades. Okay, we've got upgrades. We have a new chassis. We'll whack on both cars. I think we've got a new front wing. We've got a new front wing. Focus a little bit on sort of low speed cornering because we're terrible at that. That's why we keep getting shunted in the rear, I guess, whenever we go around. Rear wing, I'm not sure. We've designed it. We're just building. So that'll be for next race. City pods. We have a new side pod. Oh, what's going on? There's a brand new car. Underfloor. That was recently done. Suspension. Yeah, we've got the latest suspension on. Overall, loving life. I did vote. There was a vote that we had for rules changes, which was, can we have another, like, extra engine, ERS, and gearbox for next season without getting penalties? I'm like, yes, please. Because ours break quite a lot and we crash a bit. So I will, yes, please. Thank you, gobble, gobble. Right. Do I gamble? Go on. Go on. Go on. This is optimistic. They probably all got... We've had a month break. They probably all got new parts and we haven't actually got any quicker. Can we do the car comparison thing? No, just don't be worse. So we are 7th top speed. So we're still keeping our top speed. And as you can see, we're getting better on the low speed corners. So we love a bit of dirty air. So we're definitely improving. We just need, like, rain and magic. Rain and magic. Let's go. As for my scouting, before we get into the other stuff, doing a bunch of scouting. I don't want to use drivers I used last time. I feel I used Jack Doohan last time. Theo Pourchaire is like the obvious one. The trouble with this part, he's the stretched Schumacher, is that I don't see that there's any point in gambling on somebody that's not as good. Like, I know they have different attributes and stuff, but assuming like they're similar, like, why would you ever go for Vesti if you can just get Theo Pourchaire? Obviously, he might not want to come, not interested, but you know what I mean, though. Like, Is there more variation? I know it says like when you scout somebody, it just sort of says, where is it? Aggression high. That might be a thing that you're interested in. Development rate high. Is everybody that's high develop at the same speed? Or is there variations in that? Because otherwise it's kind of bog standard. But I'm quite liking this guy. I know he's a youngster. Look at his little face though. He is French. We want to go like, why would you choose aggression that's not high? Loves a bit of cornering. His reactions aren't the best. His racecraft, but like, you know, bring him in, do a job. I don't mind. I'm keeping Albon. He's been, apart from a couple of lockups last race, he's been pretty solid. I can push him a bit, and he seems to do the business. He's improving nicely. 82 rated for us, for our team. I think 82 rated's good, and he's looks like a solid all-rounder. Not the smoothest, little bit of tyre wear. Still only 27 years old. I'm happy, and he looks happy to be there as well. Logan Sargent, like I said, he's not a bad driver, but he's not my guy. And again, he's American, and aggression low. Like, what are you doing with your life? Like, what's the point? And he's just there. He's there, which is good. As I said before, I haven't really touched much. I'm not trying to spend stupid amounts of money. I have decided to do a bit of research. I've got like 20 days before that. There's no wind tunnel, but you know, you've got computers for that and stuff nowadays, haven't you? So it still does look like it improves it a bit, but maybe not as much as it would normally. So overall, finances are good. The boards are happy. The team rating is, we're 2 stars and a little nipple. That is a terrible design. Constructors results, yeah, that's fine. Heritage, yeah, because we got a lot of heritage. We're fucking Williams, son. Okay, let's go smoke a pancake. I'm sorry. Oh my God. We've got heavy rain in the race. Oh dear, see you for qualifying. Oh, he's not gone and done it, has he? It's on Sargent, which is mildly annoying. He's got 100%, the boys. Oof, go on. I bet you lot do it all the time, but like, for me, that's impressive. More accidental than anything, but still. In practice, we weren't that quick. I assumed that everybody would be having multiple new parts during the break, and it seems to be the case. But that's fine. We're going to do our bits. I'll see you for Q2 for both cars. Optimism. Q2, people.
Radio check. Yes, copy.
They came out with enough time.
Yeah, that's loud and clear.
Decent clear track. Come on. Come on, at least Albon's better get there.
Checker flag.
There we go. Ah, Sargy. 100% out, mate. 100%. Oh, we have. I wish, and this hasn't been. I said this. I'm 100% sure I've said this. When it says the little penalty, hover over it. Tell me what the penalty is. I don't think that could be that hard to implement. It's annoying. I'm sure it's because they replaced the ERS or whatever. But like, tell me what the penalties are for, please, game. That would be entertaining. Okay, I'm not Oh, what's wrong with this? Oh no. Do I just remove it as soon as it goes? Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm going to take a grid penalty. I don't know what to... Like, can I get one more race out of it and then we'll just take the hit? How do we qualify? I can do this qualifying, right? And see where I come and then change it, right? By the end of qualifying, we might have lost another couple of percent. Let me know your thoughts on what... Do you just change it when it goes yellow? And be done with it? I'd like to know. Right, well, we'll do qualifying anyway. Go on, Albon. Go on, son. You've got a bit screwed there. That is a flag. Well done. Well spotted. Oh! I'm keeping it. I know it might penalise me a bit, but 11th is a good spot. I don't want to take the hit. Cost 5 500,000 quid as well. Does that mean we'll be starting 10th? Oh my god, we're in the points, boys. We might be in the points. We might be. For a minute, only a minute, I'm going to keep his engine. Probably a mistake. But it's heavy rain. Things could happen. Okay, plans. Yes, he's still, oh my god, starting 9th. Oh, I did do I did one race that you didn't see. Thankfully, I did forget entirely to do strategies and started both guys on hard tyres. That was the race he got crashed into anyway, so it was less of a hit. Okay. Can I not see? I'm having a brain fart. Hang on. Okay, is that all we get for, like, am I having, that is the only way to see, right? Is that it's going to rain-ish on the 20th lap. Softs should get us there. But then if it goes a little bit, few minutes later, then we're really going to struggle. I'll go, I think softs is just a better idea, but I'll put Sergeant on the mediums so he can get through. Oh, there's the track. So, okay, so, oh, hang on. Whoa. Okay. So they're set. This is inters, right? This is inters. We all comfortable on this? This is inter weather. Yeah, blue line is rain. Let's make sure everything, water on track, blue. Okay, I'm trying to minimise fuck-uppery. So, yeah, softs, definitely. And then we're going to go inters here. Trouble is, I don't think it's going to mess with... I think everybody's going to do the same thing, which I don't like because we're rubbish. That's my thought. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. And then we're going to sort of go... So softs into softs seems to be the only way to go. Yeah, so we won't go mediums. That looks quite wet quite quick. I wish you could copy and paste. So we go round about here and round about here. Okay. We all happy with that, everybody? Don't think I've made any clear and obvious mistakes like VAR. So we're still on 40. I'm sticking with it. We've got to take this 9th. Even if it's just for a few laps, we're in the points, okay? Right, are we happy? I am so doubting myself about every decision. This is only we haven't had any wet races at all, apart from the one you've seen ages ago. So, lack of practice on the old
Here we go. It's the Dutch Grand Prix.
Do I send Albon to go aggressive? I am. I'm going to stick with my plan.
Lights out.
He had a bad race last time out. And we're going to just stick with the battle assist. Okay.
It's critical. Okay.
Okay. Let's watch him for a lap, just see how he gets on. I'm assuming everybody's on soft. Okay, some are on mediums. We like that. Absolute muggins. I guess is it like the second car? Oh no, both Astons are on. Okay. So we're already losing. We weren't meant to be here, so it's understandable we're losing a little bit of pace. So that's where we're looking. Okay. Oh Jesus! Okay, okay. We're holding them up, yeah. Sorry, Haas. Do I just put him in defensive mode? Trying to hang on tonight the whole race. Okay. I feel like we might... I reckon there's a... I'm going to shout it now. I think there's a small chance he gets overtaken. As soon as DRS opens, I think he'll be doomed. Okay. This is third lap, so DRS opens now, right? God help us all. I don't want to go defensive, like drive defensively. Remember, he only has 49% engine, yeah, because that's the only reason why they've already gone off. No, I'm gonna let him race. I don't want to drive defensive. Right, how's Muggins doing? All right, sitting in 15th. He's in the pack. He's in the DRS. Just about hanging on to a DRS. Okay, I don't want to speed it up because I know what's going to happen. Goodbye. Enjoy the point. So many points. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Still in the points. Still in the points. That's it. Now we use him. Now we use him. Stay with him. Stay with him, for the love of God. Don't let every car just zoom off into the distance every time they overtake you. What's the sort of... 116.8 and Sergeant's doing 117 dead. Okay. Right. Playing the long game, okay, people. It doesn't matter. Okay, still 10th. Oh, Norris and Hulkenberg must have a little bit of mix-up because they're... Oh, Hulkenberg's dropping down. This is good. Okay. Oh, fucking K-Mag. And we've already lost a second on him. And now he has to make this fucking 6-second gap up to the next one. I feel like a back marker. Oh, piss off, you absolute shitbag, Sergeant!
Are you okay? All good.
So, I think he might be dead. We've got a red flag.
Here we go, heading into turn 1.
I would have liked just...
But oh, they can't.
I would have liked to see the beginning of that. Okay, what the fuck do we do now? Okay, red flag. We've got 20 minutes. And it's restarting when it's wet that's inters. 3 minutes after restart, heavy rain. Okay, so inters. Okay. Oh God. This is my first red flag. Sneak round, sneak round! Did we just, is it a proper restart? Okay.
As the race restarts.
We go again. Cheers, Sarge. We don't know if it was actually his fault, the initial bit, because we only saw it when the one was in the wall. He did get penalised, but I don't trust. Much like, actually, that's realistic in F1, isn't it? Like, who gets penalised for stuff. Right, okay. So let's just have a little pause, have a little think. We're in the midst. That's fine. And we're going to have like 32-ish laps. If everybody's on the inters, right? Because that would be bizarre. Unless somebody's gambled on a wet. Okay, good. Okay. So, we're sitting 11th. We go again. Backwards.
Suggest no light go into turn 1. Yes, copy.
These are going to sort of draw the lap sort of 50-ish. So what's the sort of tyre temperatures on a... I'm going to push the tyres a bit. No, let's not go overboard. How's range?
Happy to
49%. We haven't used any engine.
Yep, copy.
Right. How are you feeling? Should I... No. Live on the edge. Always. If the question is aggression, yes. Yes is always the answer. Okay. Annoyingly, Sergeant didn't seem to smash anybody else out. We saw one guy with damage, but obviously they get time to repair it. That's disappointing. You're going to crash, take someone with you. Okay. We're having a little look. Go on, Albon. Okay, tyre temperature is already too hot. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hulkenberg's behind us. They're not the quickest, the Hasses, so that's not too bad. Right. Okay, so we just normal. We just go. Yeah. Oh no, that's the wrong button. Okay, just hang on, Albon. Weird shit can happen, mate. Weird shit can happen. Stay with Lando. Stay with Lando. Stay with Lando. Stay. Hold. Hang on. As long as possible. Okay. Oh, we've only got an overtaking him, haven't we?
This is what happened. So we're heading
For a
now
minute.
into turn 5.
Sneaks
The
his
gap
nose up the
opens up for
inside.
them.
Just wins. We've got the straight line speed. We've always had that. These
The points in touching distance now.
Don't say that. Don't say the points are in touching distance. I had to use all my battery to get past him. Okay, he's dropped right off, though. How's everybody's tyres? Really all similar. Okay, tyre temperature is in good land. Land of good. Okay. We all happy? Everything's normal. Track is domp, and it's going to stay domp for a while. We can just sit back, sip a tea, relax before Albon crashes. The good thing is, it looks like Norris and Hulkenberg are in a battle, and Lando is not quick. But neither are we. We're in no man's land at the moment. But they're not catching us. This is good. Just chilling. Our only excuse me. Our only hope now is obviously like a safety car shenanigans that could happen, but also I think just perfect pit timing. That's the only. But even then, there's too much of a gap. I don't think, unless the Red Bulls crash into each other, and then the Ferraris pile in on top, I think realistically that's our best shout. This is still a better race though, considering his engine's lost a little bit of power. The fact we're sitting comfortably in 11th is admirable. Hulkenberg's tyres have gone as well. Okay, Orlando's locked up. He's lost it. Oh, he's lost so much time. Our tyres are better off as well. Okay.
No further rain expected.
Okay, so this is it.
Okay.
Where are we on the track? We've just gone through. Is that the start finish? Fine. Yes, it is. Okay. So end of this lap. Yeah, there's no. Maybe I could have got in just then if I was paying attention, but then this wouldn't be my YouTube series if I was paying attention. That's crazy. Okay, pit options. Mediums, right? Can I not see the plan? I'm having the same question as I did last time. Because how long do I know that mediums last? I feel like I'm missing a button. Am I just hoping it's a medium? So 30 laps. Is it what is? Or 48 laps? I don't think that's true though. I don't think that's ever the case. That's the whole time. That's fine. We'll go mediums. Whatevs. I'm assuming everybody's going to come in unless they're stacking. Right, unless they've got.
Box.
Right, where are we? We are coming around now. This is fine. Are we the first? So we're coming around this back. We are the first to pick. This could be, because isn't it like point? We might be a bit early. It might be a bit early. I don't think it's terrible. Is it? I don't know what the crossover was. Wasn't it like point
Just
8?
be wary the pit entry is slippery. Yeah.
Are those two cars? Anybody else coming in? I want somebody else. Okay, they're coming. Okay, that makes me feel better. We are the first in. We are the trend setter. And we are at
Close on exit.
Is that, what's that coming up behind us? Okay, that's Piastri and Bottas. We're out in front of them. That's nice. We like that. That's good. Okay. They will just squeak to the end. Right. So now we are definitely on dry. We'll see the gap with Bottas. It's like right in the crossover point. So now we're gaining plenty. Yeah, we're gaining time now. if I'd come in next lap. I think I would have lost time overall if I'd come in this lap. Yeah, we're fine now. Yeah, it was the right decision. I don't think we'll do enough to get out ahead of anybody or anything. We're sitting comfortably in 11th. We just need a crash. And Piastri. Just need a crash. From any car in the top 10, it's doable. It's doable, right? Hulkenberg. So everybody on media. Oh, Hulkenberg's on softs. They are. Okay, so he's stopping again. Hang on. Who else is on softs? Okay. Tyre wear might be an issue towards the end. He's not the smoothest driver, Albon. I could. He's never going to get to the end of the race. Russell, however, is a problem. So him and Russell are never going to get to the end of this race on those softs. So we can ignore them, even if they overtake us. So I'm thinking, does this improve tyre wear? It must do, right? Avoid high-risk curbs. Or is that for damage of car? Or is that tyre? I'm playing it safe. I know, it's controversial. After me going banging on about aggression for the last 20 minutes. Okay, they're going to catch us. That's fine. Still okay on fuel. Like, they have to get past us really straight away. Right. There's no way they can go to the end, is it? And now I'm starting to doubt myself. There's no way. There's no way. We're struggling. No way. Okay, Bottas is a mile behind. Okay, crash. Crash, people. Just one. I don't want you injured. Lose a front wing. It's fine. Has anybody had any injuries in this game, by the way? Is there potential of injuries in a crash and you have to use your reserve driver? That'd be fantastic if there was. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It's fine. Coast. It's just coasting. Right, they're going to have to come in. Yes, okay. They're coming soon. There they are. Oh, shit. They're not. He's not that far behind, is he? Oh, God. I might have to save fuel. Oh, tyre wear is good. Because I guess the track's not hot. We need to get up the tyre temperatures a little bit. Oh, my God. He's going to catch us. It's fucking George Russell. 0.5. I might even have to save a little bit of fuel. Russell is already got us. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Right. That's interesting, though. I know that he's a much faster car, but Hulkenberg is more realistic to our level, and he's still 9 seconds. So I don't think the softs was the best idea. I'm going to have to just conserve just for a little bit, just in case. Okay, come on, boys. We're good. Tyre wear is good. We can keep going on the orange. Tyre temperatures are good. All is good. Russell's catching that. Oh, he's been lapped. He's melting. Fucking hell. Russell's melting through those soft tyres. Okay. Just need 2 people to crash. Hulkenberg's behind us. I should have taken this off, shouldn't I? Because it's proving tyre wear wasn't an issue. I guess because temperatures and stuff.
Yeah,
we just got overtaken. Oh no, we've been lapped. Stay with him. Come on. Stay ahead of him. Nice. Come on. Looking good. He doesn't look close. Good boy. Give it all the battery. All the tyres. This is still a really good finish. Unfortunately, the rain was kind of the perfect time for just normal pit stops, essentially. It's when it's mixed up that's the fun part. But that was...
Yeah, we're back on low on pack again.
Oh, God.
Yep, sure.
Press the wrong button, press the wrong button.
That is out. P12.
But,
Really solid job there, mate.
and he didn't make a mistake. That's a solid drive. It's not the end of it. I mean, be positive. More positive than that. Your partner died. You should just be happy with survival, mate. Hey, 12th place with an engine that's a bit on the wobbly side. It's got a bit of like knocking noise as you're driving. It's fine.
That'll be quite a blow, having to cut their race short. But they'll be doing...
Yeah, it's only Sergeant though, isn't he? Oh, but he's only there because we have to have 2 drivers. Probably just focus on one. Right. Okay. 9th in practice, 11th in qualifying, 12th in race. Pretty solid. Shit. For Sergeant. Okay, and you look surprised to be there, and I'm surprised you're there, Luc Dumpont. I'm going to guess he's French. Right, solid work, boys. Solid race, fun race. And we'll have a new part for the next race as well, so it's not all bad. I want to just check how much an engine is. Okay, his engine is 0%. I'm looking at the wrong car. The 3%-ish a race. Okay, I think I'll just take the hit next race. It's going to have to get replaced anyway. How many races is there in the season? I have no fucking clue. So we've done that many, and we've got that many to go. Can one engine get me to the end of the race? End of the 7, 8, 9 is that? And we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish. The counting went a bit off. So probably not, because we've used 2 to do that many, so we might have to have another 2 engines before the end of the season. That's 5 million a pop, man! God damn! Can we just get an old... For Sergeant, can we just get him an old, like, moped engine off eBay or something? Because it doesn't matter. I'll give you 5 million for yours, but Sergeant, he doesn't need a new engine. It's like polishing a turd, isn't it? Right, there we go, my friends. He's getting so much abuse. Right, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. It's good fun. Love a wet race. I'll do a couple more, and then we'll be back. Have a good rest of your evening. Catch you later. Bye-bye.